Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now before we get into today's video, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video of ours. In today's video we're going to be looking at some of the European names that are out of contract this summer as it stands. Now similar to our WSL video that we did the other day, these are just going to be about 4 or 5 players that are out of contract on the 30th of June and are currently able to speak with other clubs of a potential summer move. And like I said in that last video, the names I'm mentioning, they aren't guaranteed to leave their club, but they are at this moment going to be free agents and will cause a lot of interest in the summer if they don't renew with their clubs. The first name is Alexia Putellas of Barcelona. The Spanish midfielder has obviously won the Ballon d'Or, been absolutely fantastic, won everything possible with Barcelona during her time there, and would be a massive blow to Barcelona if she was to leave. Now reports have been over the past couple of months Barcelona had offered her a 3-year deal. However, more recent reports in Spain have suggested that it's now a 2-year deal and the structure of the deal has completely changed. Now, as of time of recording, Putellas hasn't accepted this new contract, hasn't signed it, and would be moving on from Barcelona as it stands. Would be a massive blow. Obviously, we know what she's capable of doing. But Barcelona, with her out through the ACL injury that she suffered in 2022, which made her miss the European Championships, and then in recent weeks she's injured herself when she played in the Champions League game for Barcelona and has undergone surgery. They've done well with obviously Aitana Bonmati, Kira Walsh, Claudia Pina and other players in that position. So Barcelona have the ability to continue winning their games and being as dominant as they do without Putellas in that team, but obviously having the availability of Putellas when she's at her best is obviously something that any team would want. Now if she was to leave Barcelona, we all know every team across the world would be barking at the chance to sign Putellas because she's such a fantastic footballer and they know what they can get out of her. Do I expect Putellas to leave? Personally, I don't. I think she will end up staying, but it may take a bit of time because obviously at this minute in time we don't know who's going to replace Jonathan Hernández as Barcelona manager and what Barcelona's stance on this new contract for Putellas. Is it more negotiable? Is it something they are strict with? And will she end up signing that, or will she actually end up leaving? There's a lot to be questioned with that deal. Next up is Hayley Raso of Real Madrid. The Australian midfielder has been absolutely fantastic for Real Madrid since she has joined from Manchester City. This is one I think would be very surprising again if she was to leave. I think a simple contract extension wouldn't be too long out of the books. Again, I don't know any direct information on any of these players' deals, but I would expect Raso would be one that would help Real Madrid continue to grow like they have done over the last couple of years, trying to challenge with Barcelona for the title in Spain, trying to get into the Champions League and group stages and do better than what they are currently. And I think for Raso, again, if she was to leave Real Madrid, look again over here in England. Would a WSL team take her happily? I think they would do. Would she potentially go over to the United States and play in the NWSL? Again, I think that is an option that you definitely couldn't write off the cards. But for me, I think Raso is a contract extension more likely to happen than to leave. Another player is Ada Hegerberg of Lyon. Now, the Norwegian forward guarantees you goals week in, week out, and I would be very surprised if Sonia Bompasta's side aren't offering her a new contract over the coming months before the end of the season. 28 years old, so she's not at the end of her career yet. Like I said, guarantees you goals, whether it's for the Norwegian national side or Lyon in Division 1, where they obviously continue to dominate, whether it be in the Champions League, again, where they are one of the more dominant sides in the competition. Hegerberg, I think, is very similar to Raso's situation, where over the coming weeks, maybe at the end of the transfer window, we see that Lyon have extended her deal and that she remains at the club. Another name, but this one I do think could potentially be on the move, is Lineth Beerenstein of Juventus. Juventus obviously doing really well in the Italian league, trying to keep up with AS Roma, which isn't an easy feat, but Beerenstein has been really good for Joe Montemurro's side, getting the goals, getting the assists on a regular basis, and I think she's a very top top player. And if a move to the WSL was to come this summer, it wouldn't be very surprising at all. We know the Dutch influence that is here in the WSL at the minute. You look at Vivian Miedema, Victoria Pelova, Katja Snuish, just to name a few. Beerenstein would be a name that would fit into most teams as they're trying to catch Chelsea and break Chelsea's streak of winning the WSL over these last 4 seasons. And as it currently stands, it would be a 5th season. So they're just some of the names that are out of contract this summer. We will have a full article out on our website, womensfootballtalk.substack.com, where we have a look at some more of the big European names out of contract this summer, similar to our WSL one. So make sure you go check that out. And if you have missed our WSL video, go back and check that out on the channel as well. In the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you're following us on Twitter or X and Instagram for all the latest news and stories. We'll break it first on both platforms regarding the future of those players. In the meantime, we'll see you soon.